In other news, the federal government has ordered the resumption of the Abuja-Kaduna train services on 23rd May. Train services had been suspended on the route after terrorists attacked a train and abducted scores of passengers in March. Most of those abducted are still in captivity. In a statement signed by spokesperson Yakubu Mahmood, the Nigerian Railway Corporation said the decision to resume services doesn't mean efforts to secure the safe release of those abducted will be put on hold. The families of those abducted have now threatened to resist the reopening of the train services. In a statement, the NRC said additional security measures are being put in place to beef up security at the train stations and along the tracks. Let's talk to the chairman, relatives of kidnapped train victims, Abdul Fatai Jimo, who joins us live from Kaduna. Dr. Jimo, you are threatening to resist the resumption of operations. You've also asked for the sack of NRC management over what you called gross incompetence. However, the NRC is saying that resumption of service does not in any way means that government is stopping its efforts to get those abducted returned safe. How do you react to that?
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you very much for having me. Good evening, Nigerians. We read the press statements released by the Nigerian Railway Corporation yesterday, and we saw their planned resumption of services on Monday, 23rd May 2022. We received this news with shock and utter disappointment. In the statement, they said resumption of service does not mean that they are abandoning our relatives who have been held captive for the past 50 days. We don't believe this, and we have reason for it. The President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria issued a presidential directive to Nigerian Railway Corporation 2 weeks ago, 15 days precisely, to establish just institutional rule, to give us a minute-by-minute account of rescue efforts, so that at least this will calm down our nerves and we'll know how far they are going in these efforts. As simple as this directive is, Nigerian Railway Corporation has not complied with it. So how do we believe them? We have been left in the dark. They have not done anything as regards even setting up a institutional rule, just to tell us what the government is doing. So we don't believe in Nigerian Railway Corporation. We don't believe them.
Are you saying that there hasn't been any form of engagement between you and government as regards efforts of government to rescue your relatives?
Yes. There has been virtually nothing. We made efforts to contact them in Abuja. They even asked that the leaders should submit our email addresses, which we did. But nothing has been communicated to us in the last 15 days. We submitted they have our phone numbers. We submitted our email addresses. No communication at all with NRC. So they have not briefed us on any activity of government as regards the rescue of our loved ones in captivity.
We heard that some 2 people have been released by the bandits. Do you know how that happened? Was that government rescue? And has that number increased from 2 as we speak?
We are aware of just one, the lady that was released, the pregnant woman. That's the one we saw the video. I'm not aware of any other person that has been released.
What is the situation right now? What are you hearing? What's the last correspondence that you had with those holding your relatives?
Can you come again, please?
I'm asking what the latest development is. Have you heard anything recently from those holding your relatives?
Apart from what the pregnant woman said, the one that was released, that they are being, kept well, they are being fed well, and no harassment. We have not had any other information about the condition of our loved ones in captivity.
It's a very delicate situation, particularly when you consider the need to have the rail service resume. Precisely what do you have in mind? How do you intend to resist this decision by government? And is there an ongoing negotiation or perhaps, let me say, consultation between your group and the federal government?
Well, as regards the resumption of train services, we intend if you have been following a reaction of Nigerians on social media, you will see that this matter is not just our own matter. It's a Nigerian thing. It affects all Nigerians, and all Nigerians are concerned. If you take a sample of opinions of Nigerians as regards the planned resumption of services on Monday, I can confidently say that 90% of Nigerians are against this resumption, and for just two reasons. One, they are concerned that the first thing should be the rescue of people that are being held captive. And after that, measures, adequate security measures should be put in place to ensure the safety of prospective passengers when these services resume. What the NRC management has been saying about, getting photographs, getting name number, these are not enough measures to guarantee safety of passengers. What have they really done to secure the rail track? And what have they done to boost the confidence of Nigerians in this service when it resumes? These are the two major issues. People will not have confidence to board the train services when they resume, unless these people that have been held captive have been released. This will give them confidence that they are secured. Because we know that the security of Nigerians is in the hands of government. This is a government facility. The promise when they bought the tickets was that they will bring them from Kaduna, from Abuja to Kaduna. But a 2 hours journey has turned to 50 days, and we're still counting. It is very, very depressing. It is sad. We are not happy.
I agree with you that it's a depressing situation. Dr. Abdul Fattah Jimos, the chairman, relatives of kidnapped train victims. Thank you so much for talking to us tonight.
Thank you very much for having me.